does it work? Yay! I think we're live.
Ooh, there's some fire.
Everybody hide.
There's some fire.
Fire. Well, you're not supposed to be watching the stream. There's a delay there. So, yes, that was.
I watched the stream in the beginning to make sure I look good.
Gotta make sure your frame's right.
Yes.
That's right.
We will figure out some type of intro for the show. We have not had a chance to work on that. It's not like I've got 20 things going on at once. Ride me a river, right? So, okay. All right, folks.
Figure out what this thing on my head is now.
You've got a shine, but see, we all have shines. Okay, it's our backlight. So, right, folks. All right, let's get started. We're here once again, episode 2 of our Friday night D&D Waterdeep Dragon Heist here on the Praetor's Rejects and Wizards of the Couch channel. And we have our 5 guinea pigs, our players, back for another episode. Pin cushions and all, we might add. So one of them has multiple arrow wounds that she's working on. It's the new fashion, apparently. So, it's right. So, welcome everybody. So, quick announcements. We will, so group, probably 85-90% certain we will not play next Friday. Okay. So I apologize. I will be in the middle of running Founders and Legends for Mr. Luke Gygax on Wizards of the Couch channel, and Realm Smith is running also. The two of us are programming and doing a bunch of stuff for the Founders and Legends VTT convention next week, and it runs Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm going to verify that, but I believe that we will be off because I will be tied up running programming. We will also. What else is up? Founders and Legends, August. This is new for the group, but for those who are watching, we'll announce it some more. Birthday weekend for Praetor is the 17th of August. And we are silly in that whole week, we give away prizes all week for all the shows. And so we will figure out what that is, and we will have giveaways for everybody. Now, when you're a player, you can't participate in that giveaway, but you can participate in all the other giveaways that are going on, just so you know. But we will figure out what those all are and starting compiling those presents that we will give away throughout that week for a birthday weekend. Because I'm silly like that, and it's a lot of fun. And I'm trying to think, was anything else coming up that I need to announce other than our regular programming? Not that I know of. So I think we're chomping at the bit. Sanctuary Sunday. So yeah. So let me check.
Doing that? I'm sorry.
I'll find. No, that's a good question. So I think let me check with Matt if he wants to play Sunday. I know we won't next Sunday because we'll have all the stuff going on. But I'll check with him and reach out. Yeah, and because what we talked about, and I'm supposed to write up the rules. That list of stuff that I keep talking about, I got to get done. We're going to have a tournament. And we're going to figure out how that tournament's going to span over groups to play, and what prizes will be involved and all that. But we'll figure out what that is. And Matt wants to try to run it over a full weekend, but I want to try to run it over several weekends or a month or whatever. So we can play a few games, and you can have a round table, best of type win, something like that, or who can masses the most amount of coins, without getting stolen. There'll be some different levels of gameplay and prizes for it all. So, but yes, Sanctuary Sundays. But we'll figure out when that's going to be. We'll tournament. We'll announce that and do signups in between the conventions that we're running, because then we've got Greyhawk Con is first weekend in October, and then we've got Gamehole Con that we're running with Alex and a couple of groups. That's in the first week in November, and so. All that planning, and then we'll probably start planning GaryCon next year, because it's a high possibility that everything that's going on, that the conventions won't roll out after the first next year. So we'll see. Hopefully, keep our fingers crossed that we will be able to go to cons, but if we're not, then GaryCon will go virtual again next year. That being said, let's do our introductions first. Get them out of the way for our characters. Your name, your character's name, who you are, what you do, where people can find you, all that fun, good stuff. And we'll start left to right. Grief, you're up first.
Hi, I am Kirsten. I play the Tiefling Druid Grief. And you guys can find me at Twitter at myriad_x, and I do art. So if you want to look at some cool art, you can find me there.
Perfect. Next up is Hybrim.
Hi, I'm Matt, also known as Hybrim. I play a ASMR warlock with a few shady issues, and I am an aspiring voice actor and seemingly part-time comic artist. But yeah, you can find me on Twitter at MattLawsonVO.
That's good. Shara.
Hi, everybody. I'm Mandy. You can find me on Twitter at the Mandy with 2 eyes on the end. I'm also an artist, and yeah, that's what I do. So if you want to see cool art from 2 people, check us both out. Yeah.
Rusty.
Hey, I'm Seth Polanski. I run a small IP law firm. So if you have any intellectual property or corporate issues, I'm your guy. And I do this for fun because I get to beat the hell out of things as a half-orc barbarian.
And last but not least, Spherian.
Hi, I'm Elon Wall. Work in IT by day. Occasionally on summers and spring, I will do some softball broadcasting, women's fast pitch, go Florida Gulf Coast. Otherwise, you can catch me online at ILANWOLL. My character is Spherian Yor, a human rogue, based loosely on the 1950s Gumshoe and 1940s Humphrey Bogart movies.
All right. So anybody brave enough to give us a recap of what happened to this group in episode 1?
I died twice. That's about it.
That was the highlights. Okay.
Let's see. I can give a quick rundown. We were encouraged to go try to find somebody named Floon, the gentleman who I'm blanking on his name, who has the book of adventures.
Volo.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Gave us a location on where to go. We went to this very seedy bar, where we were ultimately told by some old drunks that he was in a warehouse in the Docks District. We went into that area. Being human, of course, naturally, I had no dark vision, so I decided to hold up a dagger with a light spell on it, which made us a nice big target for these Kenku who attacked. We did manage to finally defeat them after Grief dying only twice.
He felt bad about it.
Did he?
Oops, because he was like hiding behind her for half the game. So he goes, "Let the ladies go first." He was very, very chivalrous about it. That's right.
I'm sorry, the half-orc goes first.
Yeah, that's right. So yes, Raider has hired the group. Go ahead. Sorry.
Like I said, I wasn't retreating. I was charging in a different direction.
That's the new motto for the group. Charge.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Praetor's hired the group to make their way into Waterdeep to find some information concerning a large cache of his coins and dragons that have disappeared. They were to meet Volo, who apparently had a friend by the name of Floon who has some information. And but Floon has disappeared. They set off on the trail to find Floon, and so far have made into a seedy bar that was very nasty to be around, but and they were ignored promptly most of the time. But they did find a patron there who, for a few stiff drinks, was told them that they possibly could go look at this warehouse. They did go into this warehouse and met some feathered humanoid creatures that attacked them when they stepped in and did shine their bright light in the dark warehouse. But they have just, Rusty ran up the second level of stairs and dispatched the last one. And that is where we held from last time. So we pick up the action there. And actually, now that you have had a chance to pick Grief off the floor and look around, you actually, not only do you see the bodies of the Kinku is what they are known as, though you may have heard their names or not. These creature individuals that don't really talk alone. They basically mimic what they hear. And that you now noticing that is what they were doing. But there are other bodies, about a half dozen or more, scattered here. And actually, Rusty has got one up there that looks like this some type of major fight had just took place before y'all came in. And you're noticing that these individuals, what you see in front of you, there are 2 sets of outfits that they're wearing. And once again, you begin to notice that some of them in their black outfits look like Zentarum, and some of these other ones that have this more of a leather, chest plate and covering in their top and all that. You not sure, you think you know who they are, and you verify it. You flip them over, and inscribed on the chest plate or the chest area, each one of them is a circle with 10 spokes going out of it with little round circles at the end of the spokes. Symbol. And y'all have been told and recognized that is the symbol of the Xanathar Guild. So y'all have apparently walked into something else that's going on here. And
Like gang war?
don't know.
It was a turf fight.
Yeah.
A fair fight.
Well, if you remember that the city has been strangled kind of somewhat by this battle between the 2 guilds. Don't forget that's been going on for quite a while now, and the city has been clamping down more. And y'all actually, when y'all were going down to the shady bar in the dock, y'all ran into another fight that had actually broken out on the streets. They were
At the
cleaning
Skewer
up the mess
Dragon?
at the Skewer, before, as y'all were making your way down the Skewer Dragon, if you remember.
Oh, right.
Y'all
Yeah,
saw,
we had to take
The
a
crowd of
detour.
them with the bodies.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Is there anything else I can see up there on the second level?
No,
kind of.
we're going to go that route. So you're looking, when you're looking around, everybody's kind of paced. Let me show you kind of what else the rest you see here. You're going to see from your level, like I said, I told you that the second level kind of looked down, along the first floor. And then over here behind you here is more supplies and stuff. In front of you, though, is a wall, and you see a door off to your northeast. Y'all down here see more.
Sotto voce, I'll sort of yell over the balcony and tell them what I see, just so they all know.
There you go. So that is what you see.
Is there anything we can take from these crates? Are any of them open?
You'd have to look.
Can we loot the
I would
bodies?
like to
So-
look.
I'm going to
Yeah.
check the
Yeah.
bodies.
Okay.
Along with
Yeah.
them.
I'm gonna
Them-
investigate the bodies for any information that they might have, any documents like letters telling.
I'm looking for
orders or-
healing potions.
I'm looking for money.
What's up, Jingo? It's good to see you, my
Hey,
friend.
Jingo.
We are just
Jingo!
starting episode 2 here. So yeah, you begin to see on the first floor, outside there's like I said, the Zentaurums and the Xanathar Guild. Trying to see, what do they have on them? They've got just their basic weapons. You don't see any notes on them. However, other than they just seem to be that's what you
How
find.
about the Kenku?
Kenku the same way. They're hooded. They've got their short swords. What the hell was going on here?
Well, they were shooting at us. Did they have arrows, by the way? I do want to refresh my
You
arrows.
can. Yep. They
Okay.
the Kenku themselves, let's see. They were carrying short bows. So they have arrows. So you can stock up your
Okay.
arrows back up. From what you shot.
Well,
Great.
Okay.
Were all the ones marked with Xanathar's or Kenku, or were there other
No,
races?
these
mixed in?
everybody else in here is human.
Humans. are
Actually, you
the
go
worst.
through them all, and there are 5 Zentarum, and there are 7 Xanathar guild members. The Kinku.
So what do we know about the Xanathar Guild? Do we know, what do we know about it? Public knowledge.
Public knowledge is that it has been rumored that Xanathar apparently is.
One moment as the channel pauses in recognition for the presence of King Bashman in chat. We humbly bow before you.
Yeah, we knew that was coming. Thank you, Jeffrey.
Uh-oh.
Jeffrey. Did y'all hear that? Oh, y'all won't hear the announcement, y'all, but y'all will hear Sirenscape, but y'all won't hear the announcement. That's right.
Yes.
So, like I said, it's rumored that Xanathar, this is new to y'all, but and you think it's just a rumor, apparently is a huge beholder. And you can start that, Jeff, the 25% off. And that he has a complex somewhere under the city of Waterdeep on one of the levels of what's known as the Undermountain Dungeon. Basically, is huge, complex structure that it was that Waterdeep was built on top of many years, hundreds and hundreds of years ago. So, but he basically he runs he runs, or what Xanathar's guild is in charge of all the corruption and the basically underlings and undermining of stuff that goes on in Waterdeep.
So they're not like the Thieves Guild. They're more like a
little bit different.
Underworld.
They're under exactly. Yep. Yep.
You'd think someone from the City Watch would have looked into these rumors by now, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah. Well, no.
I mean, is anybody from the Watch really going to care if Tony Soprano is killing, the crazy zealots? Right?
What's a Tony Soprano?
No.
Yeah. Is anybody going to care if the mob
Exactly.
is killing the crazy religious zealots?
Could
I
be.
think I might have heard. I think I might have heard of Mr. Soprano. He's one of the lesser nobles.
So y'all have like I said, you have a door upstairs, and then y'all see a door down underneath the stairwell. It looks like it's closed up, and then you've got stuff. There's crates everywhere.
Yeah, we're checking the crates.
Does anybody have a crowbar?
Great.
Yep.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah, I do. I have a car. I'll start looking through all these up here.
Well,
We might need someone
He's
to.
like-
We might need someone to cover our barbarian friend in case any more Kenku are hiding around.
Oh, okay, good point. I'll go up there and get with my arrow kind of cover.
yeah. You can move up to the second level.
Okay, move me to second, please.
Sphere.
Oh, can you drag your token over there? Or no?
Well, I can
you
move myself
can't.
to the top of the.
I can move him. It's easier for me to move him over there, just so that I can.
Okay.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah. So Spherin comes running up the stairs.
Okay, so I'm just gonna set myself over here and be able to kind of get myself a good 360 view, or most of it anyway.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I'm just going to go over to these crates
I'm
on
about
the
65%
western side.
health-wise.
most of what you're seeing is just storage goods. You see, it's just hard, trade goods. There are some swords. There are armor, basic leather armor. You see, it's hideout goods, like it was going somewhere, and you've got different logos on it, so you can see that it's come from and been stolen from multiple places.
What kind of swords are they? Like are
Just
they
regular short
basic
swords.
swords?
Yeah, basic swords. Yeah,
just short swords. Right.
Yeah, yeah. Mhm.
Are they marked with any particular manufacturer's mark?
A lot of the different guilds. So in Waterdeep, guilds pretty much run. They're like labor unions, and so your armory, your armor stores or your crafters are all part of the armory guild. Your leather makers are all part of the leather makers guild. Your jewelers, your butchers, they each have a different guild that represents them within the city.
So there's basically no one we can get in trouble for gun running or for sword running.
You that's up to you. If you think you want to take that,
Okay, understood.
I'm not stopping you. you understand, are you truly, that kind of, if you, that's the business you want to be in. Okay. Yeah. So now,
honestly, I think that would be taking evidence from a crime scene, and we don't particularly wish to break the code legal this early.
you're finding other sorts of junk. Unfortunately, there's several bolts of cloth, and unfortunately, they've been sitting here for a while. You can tell because they've been moth-eaten. There's several bottles of different oils and all that. Most of them look like they've spoiled. Unfortunately, they've been here a while. There's hundreds of pairs of wooden-soled sandals that all of a sudden y'all go remember you heard something about they were the rage of fashion last summer, and now they're not. And here they all piled up in a corner. None of it's valuable at all.
Typical.
So
Okay, so
no
this is the
healing
outlook.
supplies, no potions.
Not here. Yeah. Nice try. I'll give that to you. Nice try that you might find that, but no, you do not find anything in this open area or the open area that Hybern's looking at.
Can I go up to the door underneath the stairwell?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to knock on it. Just like a quick shave and a haircut. To see if anything knocks back.
Yeah, you hear nothing.
Okay, now that she's ruined every option we have of surprise. Getting.
Well, now you started that last session, young man, so sticks and stones.
I am going to walk the perimeter on the top floor looking for any secret doors.
It's just the warehouse. You may come across a couple of boarded up windows, that from up high, and you can see the street level below.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you're on the second floor. You knew that this building had 2 stories to it when y'all were outside.
Right. I just wasn't sure if there was any part of it that didn't match up with the outside that maybe would be an indication of a potential secret door.
You have the maps, so.
Hey guys,
Okay.
I'm gonna hold up that little piece of paper we got with all of the rules of Waterdeep. How many of these do you think we've broken already?
All of them, probably. I've broken all of them, at least once.
Okay.
Well, I'm pretty much the only. I'm pretty much the only noble you're aware of so far, and you haven't broken any laws against me, so that's a good start, I suppose.
Can I check this door for traps?
Sure. You can roll me a perception check in the tower, please.
Would you prefer if I do that?
Well, you're all the way up. You don't know what she's doing, sir. You're up on the second level, Spherian.
I
Good
can't
point.
see the tower. 1 minute, please.
And she's underneath you. Yeah.
I thought she was talking about the one up top. My apologies.
Nope. You're on a different map.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all got you've got the second level there, and there's a door over to the So, Grief, you play around with the lock and all, and you're looking on. You don't detect anything.
I'm going to very slowly, so slowly, open the door.
You begin to, and you're accosted almost immediately by a stench of rancid pickled herrings. I mean, rotted fish.
Guys, it's so gross in here.
Yeah, you open it up, and that's what you see is, just this pile of it there. There's, it's like there's some hooks hanging, and there's carcass fish on them, and it's vinegar. You see some broken bottles. There's some ropes and some canvas tarpaulins and splintered wood, some smashed barrels, something there, and you, step back from but you hear just ever so briefly, you hear a moan.
Guys,
Do I hear
think
that
there's
as
someone
well?
alive here.
She barely hears it over trying to keep her lunch down again.
Guys, I
dinner.
think there's someone alive in here, but I really don't want to go in because it really smells. So maybe he should just die.
I immediately go over. My
I go
token's
over
locked, so
and
I can't.
I take out another of my daggers and I cast light on it to try to.
We have double. Well,
If
did
you,
you
use
cast?
that spell again, I'm going to stab you.
I know. Well, the other one will go out then. Right? Doesn't
don't
light?
think
Light's
it
not
really
concentration.
matters.
Never mind. It's not concentration. So okay,
I don't think it really matters at this point.
That's fine. So one second. Okay. So now while that's happening, Spherin, what are you doing? And Rusty, you were up there with them at the other door.
I'm just
Sure, I was going
check
to come down. Stuff smelled so
Go
good,
ahead.
but
No, you were over there. So you have no idea what's going on for the younger group, the other group. So there's a door before
The
you.
younger group.
The younger group.
I'm sorry.
I see how it is. That's ageist.
You can check that. You can roll me a perception check in the tower, please.
Okay.
We're the Scooby Gang, everyone.
Perception or investigation, by the way.
Your choice.
Okay.
Scooby Gang, you just need some rusty snacks.
Oh my god, yes. I want to make those. I was going to make cookies and call them Rusty Snacks.
Did that come through?
Please do.
It did not. You got to roll in the tower.
Thought I did. My apologies. What the heck?
I don't know.
What am I doing wrong? I'm dragging the die down to the
No.
tower.
You're drawing it to the tower?
You grab this dice
are you
from
doing?
perception or investigation, drag and drop it
Yeah.
on the tower
Oh, I
icon.
see
There
what
you
you're
go.
wrong. My apologies.
Oh.
That's right.
Grab the
Okay.
wrong button.
There you go. You do not detect any traps either.
Okay, I will open the door.
You open the door and you hear a ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling, and you look up, and there was a little bell catch that you push the door open, and the door, and it, it basically catches the bell and rings it as soon as the door passes by it. Ding-a-ling-ling-ling-ling-ling, and y'all can actually hear that downstairs also. It was loud enough.
He's like,
that?
what are you doing up there?
Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Yeah, you see.
Apparently so.
Long.
Yep, and you look and you see what looks like a little office. There's a desk, a chair. There's some shelving here that's bare. It's draped with cobwebs. Yeah, and you see another door.
All right, I'm going to check the desk.
Nothing's in it.
All right.
I've been used
While
in
he
a
does
while.
that, I'm going to run over to the edge here with the javelin and make sure he hasn't summoned other people to come and kill us.
Nothing.
While that's going on, I want to
Mm-hmm.
go in there and see who's dying or not dying or whatever.
What you look at, you see it looks there is a human male sitting laying. He's underneath some stuff. Looks like he got a bad little gash on the side of his head, and you see some ropes that were were wrapped up. Maybe were used to bind him, but they're on the kind of right next to the floor by the door.
Mhm. Okay.
And he just looks like some stuff kind of fell on top of him, and you kind of pull it away, and you see nice looking gentleman, wavy blonde hair.
Well dressed.
He's nicely dressed, and he just it's just like he's
He's not.
just-
He's in a daze, or is he?
a little bit of a
gagged, or
daze.
what?
Yeah, well, he looks like a daze. Yeah, he's got a little blood
Okay.
trickling down the side of his, from a little pop or gash on the side of his head.
How well dressed are we
I-
talking about? Are we dressed
Nicely
like,
dressed.
like
Yeah,
a
he's, yeah.
I peek
as in
in.
noble dressed or
Yes.
or
Yes. Yep.
I'm going to peek in and be like, "Hey, dude, are you alive?" Does he answer?
Oh, yes. Oh, please
Your
don't
name
hurt me
Floon?
anymore.
Hey,
Please.
are you Floon?
No, I'm not Floon. I'm Rainier. Where is Floon? Where is he? Please tell me he's out there with you. And he
Oh,
kind of sits himself up, and a little slother fish just kind of slides off of him, and he kind of pushes
Do I
it
Or
off.
like a
recognize the
barrel
name?
fell on him or something.
What?
Do I, as a noble, recognize the name Rainier?
You may make
trying to-
me a history check at advantage.
Okay.
So he's saying his name is Rainier.
Rainier. Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Ooh.
Is it
And here we
R-A-N-I-E-R?
start. I've obviously been that
And
far
you're
away from
proficient.
Waterdeep that I have no idea.
Apparently, you are not impressed with the Waterdeep hierarchy of the nobility here, Hiram.
Mm.
Because that name is just on the tip of your. Ooh, I think I've heard it. What? I don't. Yeah, you're not quite certain, but he kind of. He's
Oh, do
looking up at
I-
y'all, and he's squinting
do
his
I
eyes, you know, and they're bloodshot. And he says, "Just let me come out, please, if you don't mind. Just don't hurt me, please."
She
I don't know anything.
Key keeps him tied up and kind of like gently drags him.
Well, he's not tied up anymore because the ropes are on the
he's not
ground.
tied.
Yeah.
Oh, the ropes are on the ground.
Yeah,
I
that's
thought
what
he
you
was
s-
still tied up. Okay,
No, it
okay.
looked like he was.
I help him up.
Yeah, and you basically help him up. Then you kind of wipe your hands. You look over. Maybe Grief's not looking, and you kind of wipe your hand while she's not looking on the back of some of hers. You know.
Yeah, just like
Ew, nasty. And he goes, and he looks. He goes, "Wait, y'all aren't the Xanathar. You're not dressed like
No,
them.
we
Who
are
are
not.
y'all? Oh, how did you
We
find
are
me?
the we are
Please
the
tell me. You
Dingaling
said
group.
Floon. Do you know where Floon's at? Please tell me he's with you. Is he safe?
you,
We're actually.
what's your
looking
relation
for
to
him.
Floon then?
Well, he goes, wait, I can't. Sorry, one at a time, please. Ladies first.
What's your relation to
Very well.
Floon then?
We are good friends.
How
I've known
good of
Floon
friends?
Quite a while. Good enough. Yes, haven't spent a many a nights drinking and partying our youth away. Unfortunately, maybe it
Can
did
I-
a little too much the other night.
Can I see if he's lying? Can I do a deception check?
Sure.
In the tower or
Roll it out in the open. Certainly.
It would be insight.
Insight. Yeah,
That'd be
actually,
insight,
yeah,
yeah.
you would actually roll
Yep,
insight.
sorry.
Deception
Whoops.
means you're trying to do the
Hold on.
deceiving. Yeah.
I'm smart, I can do this.
So
13.
yeah,
Damn
basically,
it.
he doesn't seem to be. He's got. He definitely has picked himself up, and he's getting the goop off of him and wiping it off, and he's got a handkerchief he pulls out, and he's trying to pull it, brush himself off, and he goes. He definitely has a bit of. You can tell there's a noble grace to him, the way he holds himself up, and he's dressed. He's quite a dapper-looking gentleman.
So
and-
at this point,
seems to be-
Key is kind of like fawning over him a little bit, like, "Oh, are you quite all right? Your clothes are all dirty. You look like you've been injured." She's kind of fawning over him a little bit to make him feel better, to kind of put him at ease a little bit.
Well, yes.
And Grief is just standing as far back as she can with her fingers plugging her nose because he smells.
He does smell.
Key is
and he-
completely unfazed by this. She is just.
So he steps out.
You are a better
and
woman than I am.
He's looking and goes, "Oh my
She's a
gosh,
professional.
look at all this. Look at wow, they really were going at it. I was over here." He points to some of the barrels that are right next to Kiyashara over there and crates, and he goes, "They had me tied up there, and this battle broke out, and I saw some feathered creatures." And he says, "Yeah, they jumped in while the Zentarum and the Xanathar were going at it, and I happened to, luckily I was just with the commotion going on, I was able to crawl. I was shivering out of my bonds, and I got into this room, and I wasn't paying attention, and this barrel was not was just hanging off the edge of another one, and I moved in there too quickly, and the barrel fell and hit me in the head. And you can tell that there's a broken barrel and his cut marks from probably one of the metal bands there, and it knocked me out. Oh my gosh! But I'm so glad that they didn't kill me. Oh,
What were
I
you
may
doing
introduce
here?
myself.
Yeah.
My name is Rainier Neverwinter, and who might I have the pleasure of speaking with as my
Rainier Neverwinter.
Neverwinter.
Oh, we're gonna have
Yeah.
to name our group at some point.
Well,
Yeah, you are in a second.
I'm Kiyashara Loren. Perhaps you have heard of me before. If not, that's quite fine. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. I know who he is, right? He's like
once he says
like
Neverwinter,
tired of it.
ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling, you begin to remember. There is. Yes.
She's
there-
fawning over him even more now.
Yeah.
Yes.
He is a man of name. Yes. Okay. Now,
Mhm.
behold to the Hardy Brothers boys that are upstairs. And so we've got
Keystone talks.
the Rusty's looking over the edge. Spherian, I'm taking you're moving to another door there.
I'm going to check that door now. Do the investigation. I
Yep.
assume.
You can right in.
Checking for traps.
Nothing you've noticed at
Okay.
all.
Opening.
I'll come back to him once you say it's okay.
Yeah.
Once I know that there's nobody running in to kill us.
Yeah, you open up another door, and all of a sudden, ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling, another door above the jam, up above the top. You open it up, and it catches and flings the bell,
Okay.
and you see
Anybody
another room.
Try to run back. You might be in trouble if you let me.
You can run
Anything
back
I'm
to
seeing?
him. Yeah, you could go back to him. Yeah, y'all are upstairs, man. Yeah, and so he looks in another room. This time, you see a mouse run, was kind of sitting under a chair, and it runs through a crack in a door there.
All right. Shocking nobody. I'm going to go ahead and do another investigation.
Okay,
I'm going to stand behind that door and just look in while he's doing it.
fine. Nothing.
All right. I'm going to try and disable the bell this time.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Okay. Well, so you know that you barely open the door, and you can then see that there's a bell. Yeah, you can see the
Okay.
catch for it and all that. And that's actually time as you see a wire that's attached to the bell that you haven't
Okay.
seen on the other ones.
So can I use my thieves' tools and remove it, or
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you're able to you're able to jiggle the catch and all that, so the door can open up without activating and flipping the bell.
good?
Yep. And you
I
see
will open the door.
another office.
Okay, checking to see if there's anything in there.
Nothing.
Okay, I'm checking the desk and everything. Nothing.
Yeah, nothing in it. Yeah, you don't even see the mouse that ran in here.
Okay. Okay, that tells me something. Checking for secret doors.
Where?
Let's start over here.
Take a look.
I'm going to try to assist him in that one.
Take a look at the first map.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
How do you
that's
get
right.
out
Is
to
there-
that?
That y'all saw from the outside of the building.
Yep.
Okay, so was there something over here? I couldn't remember.
Not
Yeah,
on that wall.
it was like a little catwalk outside, like a little porch.
No,
Okay.
it's a build. It was an enclosed room. You couldn't. That was
Structure,
not.
like-
That was not a balcony. That was actually an overhanged room, and you were able to go under it from the first level. That overhangs on the second level, actually.
Okay, in that case, I'm checking for a secret door over here.
There you go. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. There you go. So
Ding-a-ling! All I
you
did was look
find
for
a door.
Aha! Check over here, and same shebang-a-bang investigation, looking for secret for traps. I'm predictable, if nothing else.
Right. You find nothing. You don't find any traps.
Okay,
Yeah.
doing the same check for a ding-a-ling. Besides me,
You see another catch above it. Yep.
thieves'
Fine.
tools.
Yeah, and you see another wire. Yeah, it looks
Cut
like.
it, hopefully.
Well, if you cut it. Yeah. So, what you're noticing is it looks like that there's to alert the doors opened up, and it would alert other people in these rooms and in this room back here that somebody was in another room coming toward them.
That was
Basically
what I
just-
figured.
Yeah, just basically a alert ringing issue.
And I think
Oh.
I've pretty much done a good job of alerting everybody
Yeah.
I'm here anyway.
So you open it up, and you will see a room in an L shape, and you will see two crates stacked next to each other.
All right, let's check both crates.
So you open up
Using
the
the
first
crowbar.
crate, Yeah, so there's 2 wooden crates. So the first one you can see definitely smells of fish a little bit. You can catch the scent of it at somewhere. But you pry open a couple of the slats and you find there is 4 objects that are wrapped in leather. Something is wrapped in leather.
All right. I will check what they are.
So you pull one out and you see it's a nice leather covering. It is a painting of Baldur's Gate. Very exquisite painting. Worth some money, you believe.
All right. And the others?
There are 4 total. They depict cities of the area.
Okay.
One is Silvery Moon, Neverwinter, Luskan, and Baldur's Gate. And you can tell that they're exquisite in nature and all that, and if they were made by and will need to be appraised. You don't know what they're worth, but you've got some paintings.
Are there any
Nice,
markings on the
okay.
box? Do we know where these were going?
Nope. Looks like it was burnt out, so you don't even know who they belong to.
Okay, and nothing in the other.
Well, you got
door
to go
at
to the other one. So,
Okay,
You gotta-
opening up the other one.
so you go to the other one, and it is somewhere. It looks like it was you could barely make out some type of caravan from the high roads. Basically, something was coming this way, and you look down, and you see basically 15. Looks like bars that are black. Yeah, I'd say they're about this, size of half, a small shoebox, in size, but a thick bar. Weighs about, there's some, you could tell that chest, when you hit the chest, it didn't move.
Okay, I'm going to hand these to our barbarian, who I'm guessing has a considerably greater carry capacity than I do.
It would be 150
I'll take-
pounds if he wants to carry all that.
How much?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Each
Where's
bar,
my...
you mess with the bars, and they are about 10 pounds a piece. There are 15 of them there, but you don't know what they are.
I would say
They're
carry one.
covered in a black gunk.
I mean, I could take probably 10 of them.
You guys could figure out a way to move with them, but you basically right now.
I'm going to take one for right now. And if we come back before we go, in case we have the opportunity.
Okay, so there's one. I have put it in. Let me see. It is a metal bar.
I have it marked down, black bar.
It's in the. Well, I put it in the party sheet. When you find stuff, yeah, I will put the stuff in the party sheet, and you also have 4 paintings. Unless you want, are you gonna leave the paintings in the box, or what are you doing with those?
Are they in like a roll or anything?
No, they're wrapped up in a frame. They're in this box, set, in a nice padded crate.
Hey, can you figure out?
I'm sorry,
I'm gonna ask Spherin if you can figure out where these things were going. Is there anything in the office that says who bought them, whatever? We could either ransom them, or it'd be a real pain to carry them around.
There's no paperwork anywhere. You don't see
Okay.
papers at all. You just see these restored here.
Praetor would like these.
So as
Yes,
y'all
he
are
will.
talking, you hear Sphere, and you guys hear commotion outside.
Okay, going out there.
There's some shouting that you are outside. You're in this room. You're not seeing anything. You're in a room.
Oh, you
Okay,
mean, okay,
but
outside.
you can hear through the walls that there's surround the building. There's people inside.
Okay. I'm going to yell out to the rest of the folks. People are here.
Spherian, you're in a room back in the backside of there. Unless you're going to
outside.
yell out, your group is down below, nowhere near you.
Okay. I'm going down below, and I'm going to kind of make sure they know that.
Right
we're-
as you guys move to the ledge there to look down, bursting through the doors and shattering the window in multiple spots, you see the City Watch. Swords, spears, they just basically, there's a half a dozen of them come bursting through the dock doors where y'all came into the building. There are 2 that bust the window out right here, and they point, there's some in the back! And this, a group of
I see.
well-armed men come around and they say, "Nobody move. Drop your weapons or you will die a painful
my
death." And they basically, you can see, and you hear more commotion outside. They have got the building surrounded. What do you do?
Was there
is
any
a
way off of
totally
that
reasonable
balcony?
explanation.
Okay, I've heard two things. Ladies first now. Sorry.
I say to them, there is a totally reasonable explanation if you want to ask our
Step
friend
forward.
Mr.
So I can see all of you. And he looks up the top. Even y'all up there. Come down now.
Well, that kills that.
Okay.
And your answer was, Rusty, you saw some boarded up windows, but from that little overhang and all that, there was barely even a crack in the plaster. So
I think I'm going to rely on people to talk us out of this, so I'm just going to go with the crowd.
Good
Oh,
call.
yeah, you're sitting there, and they've got their swords drawn and spears, and they're basically, everybody step forward, and they're looking, and they check those bodies, make sure there's nobody plain dead. And they, so a couple guys. Here, I'll move y'all over I'm moving y'all to, so Rusty, here comes and Sphere, and you can, top of the stairs. Yep. And, they basically all are watching and all that. What is the meaning of all this? What is going on here?
So when he starts
all these dead
questioning,
bodies.
So when he starts questioning, Kiyashara will hands up except for one hand, kind of gently pushing Rainier forward a little bit, stepping forward with him. Do I need a persuasion check to get him to step forward?
You see for a second, and you see him looking, and he sees what you're doing, and he kind of
at him like
he brushed himself off, and he says, "Yes." He goes, "1 moment, I'll do." Yes, he goes, "Yes, you smart minds think alike." And he go ahead.
I'm stepping forward and saying, Master Guardsman, sir, as a member of the Waterdeep nobility, I request that by the rights and privileges granted upon my family, that we are given faithful due process. And wait a minute, we've got a chap here you might know.
Shut up! I am Captain Staggett. I will ask the questions here. Who are you? What is your name? And then Hybern, you're saying that to him, and all of a sudden his eyes, he's looking past you, behind you, and he goes, "Oh, sir, I didn't see you back there." And you basically get a little tap on your shoulder, and Rainier says, "I've got this, my friend." And he steps up
gives him a
past
little
you.
wink.
Yes, and he goes, "Captain Staggett, I believe you know who I am." "Yes, sir, Mr. Yes, sir. Yeah, your Highness, Neverwinter. I was not expecting. What are you doing here?" And he goes, "Well, for one, you can stop being rude to my freer. What are my rescuers? Your saviors, my rescuers.
Yeah, that's right.
I was accosted by all of this fight that broke out, but there's some members of the Xanathar walloped me and my good friend Floon on our head the other night and brought us here. Well, so please stop being, luckily these people happened to upon the scene, but at the end of what apparently is a fight, and were kind enough to pull me up and were going to escort me out of this building when you showed up." And you see Staggett, he turns a little red and all that, and then he goes, I apologize, sir. I had this building on locked and watched for quite a while, but recently had taken it off because of the turmoil that was going on in the city. I apologize for that." And he goes, "That's quite all right, Captain Staggett. As you can see, there's plenty of dead individuals for you to make a report and take claim for some of this is going on. But if you don't mind, these individuals here are quite innocent and just happen to be here rescuing me. And I need to have a word with them about what's gone here, because I need to check in also with my family." And you see Captain Staggett kind of, "Oh, okay, well, please remind them that they best not meddle in any other criminal matters. Leave the dirty business to the city watch, and they should make sure always keep a copy of the code legal with them at all times. And he basically reaches in. He's got another, one of these.
I will
pieces of
pull my
paper.
crumpled code out of my pocket and go, this?
Oh, don't.
I do the same.
That's just not. I would treat it better care. Not all city watch officers as nice as me.
I pull out my nicely folded code legal.
That is the
I
respect.
believe we have the.
And Rainier gives you a pat on the back. Always appease their vanity. He is a good man. I've known him. I've known of his name and who he is, and he is the captain in the watch of the area for the dock ward. And so he might be a little full of himself, and you hear Staggett kind of his face drains, and he gets a little flustered, when he hears that. But keep the blood off the streets, okay? And we shall, Captain. We shall. So
you seem to be having a busy time with all of these gang fights going on around here. Are you sure you've got the dock ward under control?
Is there anything we can do to assist?
Rainier turns and looks at you and go,
maybe we should just leave while we, while we're ahead.
Just
we shall leave now, shan't we, good Hybrim? He doesn't know your name, though. So come, noble friend. Come. Let us step outside into the courtyard and relieve ourselves of the stench of death and revisit about our good friend. We need to speak. And Rainier basically, motions for all of y'all to move out into the courtyard area. Okay?
I'm going to grab a little pouch of the pickled herring before I go.
I unlock tokens so you guys can move.
Come on, man.
May I go retrieve my weapon before him?
So, now, did you shut the door upstairs, Spherian?
The one that was to the two areas.
The secret
Wisdom
room?
check. Wisdom check.
I probably would have. Yeah. Wisdom check? You want me to do that? Okay.
All right, he got very nice. Okay, so you shut that door. Okay, so the crates are still there, except for Rusty. You have one of the bars on you
in my backpack.
Okay, well, so I put it in the party sheet, so don't forget to pull it out of the party sheet and put it in your inventory on your character.
Let me
sheet.
do that now.
Okay,
sorry.
That's how you guys will get all the parcels. That's the stuff that you find. I will always put there first, and then y'all can divvy it up. Okay.
Okay.
So Rainier motions for everybody to make their way. And he goes, yes, Wes, we'll let Captain Staggett do his job here, and he will file his report, and all things will be good. Luckily, that was a blessing on both our parts, for you guys finding me and for me being here when he entered at just a most inopportune moment. But please, I must speak with y'all of urgency now, because apparently time is of the essence. I feel that since Floon is not here, that it may be because of me, they may have mistaken Floon for me. And please hear me out. I believe Floon was in chat with me, and I believe I know what he has gotten himself into, and we had been with Volo, and he was with Volo at the Skewer Dragon. I happened to come in right as Volo was leaving, and we stayed a little bit longer than we should and drank. And when we left to go home that night, we were jumped by 5 thugs as we left the Skewer Dragon. I believe that they probably mistook Floon for me, and that's why he's not here, because they want to know what I know. And there is Floon and I have been chatting about this. I don't want to say too much more right now. I need to go check on a couple of, let's say, some family business. But I implore you to please continue the search for Floon, find him, and we will meet again. Get him to Volo, and I will need to check with some sources. And if you can find him, I will let you know. Why I believe they took Floon instead of taking me.
Okay, so you want us to go to Volo first?
No, he wants you to go find Floon and get him to Volo. They will know how to find me then.
These 5
Okay.
thugs that jumped you, do you know
They
who
were
they
Xanathar.
were?
Yes, they were members of the Xanathar Guild. And as you know, that there has been turmoil on the street because Zentarum are also involved. You know, there's something going on. Please let me. I know there's more questions than there are answers right now, and I have more answers for you. But like I said, I've been here too long, and I need to let my family know that things are all right. But Floon is basically, he is an innocent caught in this mess. And I would appreciate if you would find him and secure his safety, because he really doesn't know anything other than what I have told him. He said we should be he talked to Volo about it, and I wish he hadn't, but that is neither here nor there now. So if I remember correctly, on our way, when we were coming up here, they were bringing us here. It's not far, just a few blocks over. There is a sewer entrance that I remember seeing, and it is an entrance for the Xanathar Guild. If you can find those from time to time, a stairwell, they have little drop downs in the streets or under buildings. It's a little walk-in area, and then there's a door, and basically it's another ways to get to the sewer other than just manhole covers, you know. And he's telling you this because above the door itself in the frame was an etched symbol of the Xanathar Guild, and that lets people know that that's an entrance that they use to get down to some of their areas. And he says,
I'd like to ask him if, hey, is there a nearby surgeon or healer you use? We got a little stuck up with arrows.
At this, you got to remember, so it's late in the evening. He says, well, your best bet for healing all that's going to be a temple, and if they're open, but I'm asking that you please hurry, find Floon. Time is of the essence here. His life is in danger, because if he is where I think he is, then they won't mess with him much longer if he doesn't reveal to them anything and he doesn't know it. So no more in like killing. This has got to be the Xanathar that's got him. They probably trust me when I say he does not know anything, but he needs to be. You're his best option right now of saving him. Please.
Understood.
Go with haste.
With haste.
Say no more, my lord. We will take care of it.
Yeah, you got it, dude.
Guess I'll just have to eat some more pickled herring.
You can't.
And
Well,
maybe-
yeah, Rusty's all over it. He's in. You can see him. He's back there. He may have grabbed more than just a little handful. As he
Maybe-
bites off one with a head. He just rips it off. Eyeball
I
pops
don't
out.
think you're supposed to eat that part.
And maybe once
you
we've
are.
saved,
That's for it.
maybe
What's
once
that,
we've
Hybrim?
saved Floon, we can discuss other matters with regards to.
I will tell you everything that I
what's going
can. Just find him with haste.
We need to find him first before he's going to tell us anything else.
Yes,
So
I
All right.
And
I'll
do
do
you know where the easiest or the closest entrance to the Zentarum is?
he just
instead
told
of
you.
few
Yeah, it's
blocks.
the-
Oh, okay. You
The
said
sewer-
to look for.
the
You
sewer
told us what to
entrance.
look for.
Apparently,
Okay.
Spherians is intoxicated with the pickled herring that Rusty's eating, and so okay. So yes, he points. He points a westward location, just a few blocks that way. Look for one of the walk down entrances, and I'm certain that if anywhere, that is where they went. That is the closest entrance that I know of the area that I saw.
How long is a short rest, just so we can at least use one hit
At
die or
least has to
something?
be an hour.
Yeah, not gonna happen.
Are we?
You could.
Are we
I mean, well,
going-
you don't want to, but you just know that you've got it's tick tock, so it's up to you.
Gotcha.
I don't regain
do
any
just-
spells on a short rest, right? Bards don't.
I don't
It's only
believe
certain
so.
classes that do.
No. I mean,
I do
the
just
only
want to kick
benefit
in
I
that-
get
oh,
from
sorry.
the only
Hiram
benefit I
first.
get from the for a short rest would be getting my Hexblade's curse back, but
Yeah, y'all did one when y'all were going into the warehouse, right? Because I think y'all had
yeah,
shot that once. Yeah.
Mhm.
So
yeah.
what?
I mean,
What are we doing?
Who needs healing?
I have
I
a
do.
potion of healing somebody can use, although I could also use it.
That's
have
right.
I do
a
too,
potion
but
of
I'd rather
healing.
not
I'm
use it.
fine.
Y'all got some extra
I'd rather
stuff
not
now,
use
Mandy. Remember, we had some magic items last week that were given out, so don't forget that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to give Rusty, because you have 9 points of damage, right?
I have 6 points of damage. I have 9 left.
Oh, you have 9 left.
I
Do
think-
you want the potion?
I
I have.
one too, but I would rather we all save our potions unless we're on death's door.
Okay.
Well, I've
Agreed.
already used my potions, so
Well, I have
by
two.
the way,
so-
and
and I also have Cure Wounds.
sorry.
I only have 1 spell slot left.
I have no spell slots left.
keep it. Yeah, keep it. I mean, if I go down, then bring me back, but I'll stay where I am for now.
You
I'm
got
tough. I can do it.
That's
I
Grief's
trust you.
motto. If I go down, just bring me back.
it. Just bring me back.
Bring me back.
Again.
Bring
We're just
me
teasing.
back.
Just teasing. All right. So
All right,
what-
let's go hit the sewer.
Do we
Okay.
want to just check that one room that we missed really quickly, or no?
front of the
Well,
guards?
the city
there's
watch is
guards
all up there.
everywhere.
You're
do
not-
You want to do that?
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't realize City Watch was in there. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they've
Yep,
surrounded the
all
whole
of them.
building and they're pulling the bodies out and they're investigating the bodies and looking at
let's move.
faces. And you get
They are not
Rainier
coming
saying,
back.
"Don't go back in there." Yeah.
And
Okay.
I'm flying
Mhm.
super casual with that big, huge brick thing in my back.
Yeah,
Yep.
they didn't see you do that, but yeah. So, all right.
Let's
So
go.
y'all, yeah. So that's what happens. Let me close this out. Why did I close the story? I don't know why. I'm an idiot.
Because you hate us and want us to be unhappy.
Okay, so
Oh my god.
it's not. I don't hate y'all. So yes, you takes a it's a little time. And you rush over down the streets, and sure enough, you find the doorway and all that, and you open it up, and yes, it's sewer time in the city, and you see a small set of stairs that go to a little ledge, and then that ledge, there's no other way. It's basically plunk into the sewer water.
Into the water.
Into the
All
water.
right, jumping in.
I'll go
I
first.
have bare feet.
And there are no lights at all in the
I'm
sewer.
gonna look back up at him and go, if you light that goddamn dagger, I'm gonna kill you myself.
A
Same.
putrid stream flows along the sewer tunnel, which leads in 2 directions. You
My
look
dress.
and wonder. You're looking at it, and you look across the. You're basically standing here, and it's only a couple foot drop, from the ledge into the water. And you look straight across the way. Rusty. You're looking first, since you went in there. In one direction, you see a tiny symbol on the wall. It's in yellow chalk, and it's a palm-sized circle with 10 equidistant spokes radiating out from its circumference.
Have I seen it before?
Yes.
Someone hit him upside the
There you
head,
go.
please. Rusty!
A swift.
All right, let me get a little grid here, and all right.
For the
I'll put
record,
you
I'm
on
about to
map.
cast light on that dagger, and then I suddenly hear.
No, don't.
Okay.
All
All right.
I will
I'm gonna
follow
put
you guys and just have disadvantage if there's combat.
all
Why don't
right.
you piggyback a ride on Rusty? Then maybe then.
Can you cast light on the dagger and just leave it in the scabbard and draw it when you need it? So you don't have disadvantage in combat?
That's fine. Yeah, I mean, I'm just following you guys. It's
I don't, you
Okay.
don't
That
really need
actually
to,
that actually
no.
could work because it would completely conceal the light until you draw your sword for combat.
Right.
Hmm.
Except I use a
Bear in
bow,
mind
though,
the
so-
bright.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, bear in mind that the light only shines brightly for 20 feet and dim for another 20 feet. So 40 feet away, people still can't see the light.
Okay. I've
that
I've
works
sent
so
you a
well.
map. Y'all are
Got
on
it.
the
Oh yeah, I
far.
see it.
Okay, you're on the far west side. You were basically that's kind of like y'all are on the ledge, and where Rusty is standing is the little where he's basically at the far part of the ledge, at the end of the going down, and he's looking across to your east. It looks just like, sludge, and you see a grate down there, probably in 10, 15 feet. The big steel metal grate, through the middle of the tunnel. There's gunk piled up against it, and you don't think it's best to go that way to that gunk. It looks very foul, but the tunnel to the east looks, it goes onwards, and that's the symbol that you see is on the east side, on the west side. Sorry, west side.
Scythe.
You're wanting to go that direction.
I was waiting for it.
Should we
Let's
follow the?
go to the
think
Sort of
symbol.
that hardcore east side beat,
So
I'll
you
jump
can
down.
you hop in there. I will lock tokens. Dun dun dun. You hop.
No.
Yeah, it is nay nasty.
I
But
will go
it's-
so west you can call me Kanye.
Okay. Oh, really? Someone slap him.
Terrible.
Now,
Mm.
What?
Key is just grumbling in probably a language none of you understand about how gross it is down here. Just for context. She's like mumbling to herself and she sounds annoyed.
Pretty
Right,
dress, smell
Rusty.
bad.
Hops down into about a foot and a half of water. Whoosh.
I'll tell them it's a foot and a half. You see it come up to my calf.
And it is a
Oh no.
putrid stench.
Meanwhile, I'm just
I
trying to
will-
figure out what it indicates about the people who are here in terms of what they ate, but more of an
I will-
intellectual curiosity.
Can you
Very
see like
slowly dip a foot in before going behind Rusty.
Splash.
Oh,
are you doing?
it's
So
so gross,
this-
guys. It's warm.
my
Oh.
question was, is this a wall? Like, is there
Yeah,
is there anything
you're
in the
on
wall?
you're just coming down. Y'all came down a 5-foot tunnel, a little hallway. That I just put y'all on the map so that y'all all weren't
Okay.
on top of each other, but you can only go straight into the water.
I
go behind Grief.
You've come down, Mandy. Yeah, y'all. Yeah. So you're all kind of you were all
regardless
kind of
of
in
the
a
order.
line. Yeah, you have.
Yeah, I will bring up the rear, as they say.
Splish splash.
There's
They
a
were
joke
taking a
there, I'm not
bath.
Oh,
Nay,
I don't
nay,
want to
bad.
bathe in this.
Hey,
You just
yeah,
hear Key go, ugh, ugh.
pretty much.
Prater
That
owes me a
smells
new
not-
dress.
Oh, that was funny. Uh-oh, what now? I heard something.
I was staying in between everybody basically because I have no vision.
Okay, so there was actually some stuff given. Let me get over here because I haven't. Redemptions. What do we have redeemed so far? Disadvantage for who? Oh,
No.
okay. Thank you, Bashman. It's Spherian. You have disadvantage on your next roll for the bad Kanye joke. Okay?
Oh,
So,
thank you.
There are consequences to your actions.
there are.
Dungeons and Dragons.
When will you learn?
I'm going to be at disadvantage for a while.
Yes, yeah. Spherian cannot see at all. And he is just basically, holding on for dear life for everybody. Okay? All right. You continue on, Rusty, and you can see, straight ahead the water. It's simple flow. It is coming towards you. Or you're going against the flow of water, just so you know.
No, because I would never go against the flow.
He only goes with the flow.
Flow.
I don't know what joke that is, but
And I got
how
disadvantage.
far can I go before? Yeah, I mean, I'll just stay maybe about 10 feet ahead of people and let them catch up as we go. DM Fiat, do you want me to just move down a whole bunch and just let me know until something
You're doing
happens?
good. You're just letting you move. You guys decide what you're doing as you're moving along. You
Do we
see
clear
another
it?
symbol. When you move another distance down there, you see the symbol again.
I will relate
do we
that back to
hear it?
everyone. Let them know I see it, and I guess we're going the right way.
I say
Slosh,
quietly,
slosh.
keep following the symbol.
Hear a ratch.
As soon
and
as there's another ledge to step on, Key gets out of the water.
you do not
like
see
a
any. Y'all be
second.
careful now. So, Key, unfortunately, it is wall
Oh.
to wall. Okay, Rusty, you move up, and you see ahead of you. It looks like the sewer area opens up.
I will
into
relate
another-
that back, and let you know in about 20 feet it opens up, folks.
Understood.
So we need to be very quiet.
Burglar, go burgle something.
Given that I can't see much,
You can't see anything. Yeah.
Oh, fine. I guess
I'm
let's see
probably
then.
I think I'm the next sneakiest, so I can step up.
You have to
just-
squeeze by him, and you probably get a lot of gunk. You know, you rub off stuff off the wall. You know, and it's
Yeah,
it comes with
Key,
you.
you'd have to get past.
Because it's
You'd have to
this
get
is
past 4 others.
y'all are shoulder to shoulder, and this is not very big. It's not very a big tunnel at all.
But
Great,
I'm
because I get a +4 on stealth rolls. So if you're still better than that, you go first.
wait, you have a what on stealth rolls?
+4.
How
are you so
I
sneaky?
have
My
I have the
background's
same.
criminal.
I have the
Yeah,
same
let's go together.
stealth bonus. Yeah, let's go together. Let's yeah, we'll double team it. Let's go.
Cool. I will go in and take a step to the right. You need a
Okay,
stealth
move up
check?
before I
Yes,
can-
I do.
All right.
I'm gonna.
Drag to the
Somebody's-
tower.
Ooh, wait, hold on.
Okay.
Who's going on here? Okay. Yes, at the tower, and then do your first roll. Yeah, do your roll first, Rusty, and then Yashar, you can go. Sorry.
Okay. That's all right. It's not a lot of working room on this.
That's right. That's the deal.
Did you see me roll that, or
So-
did I not?
No, and then you go in the tower. I didn't see it.
Let me do it again.
Jeff, y'all watching? How's the sounds? How's everybody sounds? Sorry, my disaster. Actually, I meant to have them go to see. We ran the numbers wrong here, but they need to go. They need to go to haberdashery. Jeff's waiting patiently. We'll see.
Am I doing it right or wrong? I don't seem
No,
to be
you
rolling.
grab the stealth dice and you drop it in the on the tower icon.
Oh,
the little
I keep-
yeah.
Grabbing the damn shield.
Yeah, that people do that all the time. Okay. So Rusty, you get about right here and you fall. You catch something,
Oops.
your foot catches something and you go splash. One moment.
He hangs back
Wait,
and
hold on
waits
for a
to see if he
second.
says anything.
Hold on for a second. Where's the abilities? Menacing. Oh, I don't get danger sense, do I? Not until
You do not yet. No, you do not. But you're pretty certain that you whatever you were trying to do has just failed miserably because of your roll. You did not mean to catch your foot and splash. And so if anybody was in the area, what you see,
They hear it.
however, is if anybody was in the area, they just heard you, and you see.
Fuck.
this,
Ow, sorry.
something like
You're
that.
supposed to be sneaky.
I'm being really sneaky over here.
He failed. Okay, so you see.
He punches him in the shoulder.
Ow.
He's just like
The main sewer
So,
tunnel
would,
expands into a circular hub, direct, that you can see in there. However, you looking and you, Rusty, see right here, in the wall, right, looking straight at you, there is a slit, an arrow slit, in the wall there that you can see. You see passageways going north and south. And you see what looks like to your southwest, there's a little landing right there about an inch above the water. The rest of the area is all, stone. There is,
I
and a that is what you see. But you see an arrow slit over there.
I will relate that to the rest of the party.
Okay. I still want to be stealthy with my movements. I don't want to make any more noise than we already have at this point, regardless.
Agreed.
So I will move this way. Does the distance that I move matter since we're not in combat?
Not right now. It's just basically,
Okay.
you know, I'm not going to let you go
That's
rash. You know,
technically outside of.
you're moving good enough, even that you're taking your time. I'm just not, you wouldn't run 100 feet or whatever. Okay, so you basically look at Rusty as he's, pulling himself, gunking water off of him as he fell into the water. And
Punch me in the shoulder.
now, Spherian,
I'm also trying to be stealthy.
but you can't see. So how are you being stealthy?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're in pitch black darkness. So you have to stay next to somebody, or you're going to be just rambling around in the dark. I hate to tell you.
Okay, I would have then stayed with Kishar, and I'll just move over here instead.
You can help me up.
Okay, Kiyashar, he's basically stuck to you. He's behind you, is what he's saying.
Do I also need to make a stealth or no?
I'm asking her.
Okay.
I'm not opposed to him following me because I know he can't see.
Okay, so you'll have to make me a stealth check at disadvantage. Spherian in the tower.
Yeah, I was gonna say double disadvantage.
You're moving along, Kiyashar, and unfortunately he catches Rusty's foot, and he face plants in the wall right next to you, and you're looking at him, and there is an arrow slit also right there that he just basically face planted his face on the wall right next to. There is a.
She, of course, knowing that Spherion can't see it, she rolls her eyes, and she actually turns to look at the slit in the wall. And she kind of she doesn't get right up on it, but she kind of tries to look like she can look through. Is there light coming from it at all, or is it pitch black?
Pitch black.
So there's no light coming from any of these slits in this room. Because there's at least 2 that we've seen. Are there multiple around the room?
Well,
Which way are they pointing?
woo!
They're arrows.
That's good. Well, the arrow slits are basically across from each other, looking into this area. And Kiyashar, you basically, after you, not in the dark, roll your eyes at him. You turn to look into the arrow slit.
I don't get close to it. I just try to
Well, it's right at face level with you.
Oh. So it's okay. I was thinking it was over where Spherion is standing, not
It's
in front
on
of
the
where I'm
wall. I
standing.
see that arrow.
Okay.
It's basically these basically
okay.
are facing each other, So there's like a straight line between the two.
I misunderstood.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, like that. 2 arrow
Okay.
slits across from each other. And he hit his face right next to the one on the wall.
Because I'm talented.
So you were going to look into the slit?
I'd rather stab my rapier in there. If there's somebody on the other side, I'd rather stab them in the face than get shot
And that
in the
would be even
face.
funnier.
Okay.
And Floon dies.
So
That's nice.
you
How
stab
is that
your...
even an attack roll?
Well, I know, but so you have to basically look and stick your rapier in there, and it will go in there. I need a attack roll from your rapier, please.
Okay. Oh man.
So
I
you
really
can
hope
just-
there's somebody on the other side and I stab them in the face. It'll be great.
Meanwhile, Hibram is and they complain about me shining lights in here, and they
Well,
make
you
all
and
this
Grief are
noise
back
in
there, and Grief's still trying to hold her. Holy shit, he hit it. You hear you hit
Poor
something.
Floon.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do I
and
need
so
to roll my damage
I
as
need
well?
your damage. I need your damage roll, please. Yes. you hit
Instant
something
death.
and you hear ah! And yeah, it didn't know. Unfortunately, it's still alive.
Oh shit.
Something is stuck to the other end of your rapier right now.
What
Hey?
did you just do?
Drive it deeper. Drive it deeper.
Can I do it again since we're not in combat, or are we rolling initiative now? I don't even know.
Unfortunately, I believe we have to roll initiative here, folks.
Shit.
Yeah, she just hit something. Oh
We
crap!
could have our way out.
I just
saw
rolled
what
real
you
high
put in
too.
chat.
Oh my god!
I have the best initiative roll ever.
Damn, that was like my worst initiative roll ever.
Okay, so well, Kish, we got to play this out. Grief, you don't know what's going on.
Don't I
Yours-
get
I do
a
not.
surprise round on him?
That
That
kind
was
of
the
was.
surprise round.
Huxley, just be quiet. Be quiet. There's no cover bonus here. She's just stuck right through Grief. I'm having fun here. Do not need your side seat driving.
Yeah, Huxley.
No backseat
It's
DMing.
Peanut gallery.
it's bad. Yeah, it's right.
I see
He,
you.
he will always remind me. Trust me, since he's joined the channel and playing, he always loves to throw me the rules. He goes, don't forget now. I forgot. I meant it on purpose. So anyway, Grief. What are you doing back there? You heard
I'm
some
going to
splish
move up.
splashing.
I'm just
Swimming.
going to move up, kind of next to Rusty over here.
You step over
20
him
feet.
as he's picking himself
Yeah.
up.
I'm like,
Yeah, that's
hey,
right.
dude, what are you doing down there? Come on, get up.
Shouldn't time out.
And I really can't do anything.
No, except you go past him and you look and you see Kiyashara, her hand and her sword are in this arrow slit.
Mhm. She's
And
just like,
she's.
Dude, what are you doing? Why are you sticking your sword
Wait.
into the wall?
Are you doing that? Are you saying that to her?
Yeah.
am I able to respond? It's not my turn. I don't know if you
Yeah,
consider
you
speaking
basically-
a free action or not.
Grief yells out. Basically sounds not yells out,
One
but
moment as the channel pauses in recognition for the presence of Exile Eternal in chat.
Oh, Exile.
We humbly bow before you.
Thank you, Exile. We humbly bow. Okay, anything else, Grief, or pass your turn?
I'm going to pass my turn because I don't see anyone.
No, you
no,
don't
it's
see
fine.
anyone, but this guy he yells out and he'll
How do I switch to indicate that my AC gets higher? Because I don't have any rages left, so I'm probably going to switch to shield and axe.
you got to equip him. So basically,
Okay, let me do that.
you have to go to your inventory and your shield. You'll change the carried symbol to the shirt symbol. This little brown indicator. Okay,
Got
and
it.
that tells you that you've got your shield on you now,
Cool.
and that will change your AC. Okay, something on the other side of the wall there, Kiyashara. You don't know, you don't recognize it, although it sounds very gutturalish. You don't know the language. Is screaming, and it's got a gurgling noise to it, and you can see it's backing up, pulling itself off of your rapier.
Okay.
And let me make sure. Oh well.
I screwed up your plans, didn't I?
Oh no! It just did a little bit differently. I had another idea of what's going on there, but
That's always the best shit, man. Come on.
he is just gonna
Every plan is in place until Mandy shows up.
whatever it is. You hear it pulls off of your rapier, and it's just you hear trailing off. Something's moving away from the wall. However,
No plan Yeah, no plan survives first contact with Mandy. Is that?
No,
Yeah, that's
but,
what I'm looking for.
when Grief yelled out, an arrow from across
come
from
on,
her
man.
just slammed into you.
Oh my god! Every time.
Yeah.
Arrows love grief.
I didn't even yell out. I was right next to Rusty. Why didn't he get hit?
'Cause you're the one that yelled out.
I think we might as well call these arrows of grief slang.
No. The new
so-
nickname is going to be My Little Pincushion.
Yeah, so
You are now my
Pincushion,
pincushion.
Pincushion just took another arrow from across the way.
And honestly,
Yeah.
I'm feeling so attacked right now.
Spherian, you're in the
Yeah,
dark.
you literally
hear-
are.
Okay,
Yeah.
I am pulling out my dagger with light on it.
Okay.
Great.
All right. You lit up the whole
Well,
area. Okay. And you see
Yeah.
what you see.
Okay, I'm gonna come over here and use my rapier and stab whatever was shooting at us.
There's an arrow slit.
Okay.
And you will be, this time, however, he has cover. It's okay, Huxley. And you can roll me an attack, melee attack straight out in the open.
At disadvantage or
No, it's not you actually do have disadvantage on your roll, and he's also got you got a -5 on the attack.
Okay, this will be fun.
Basically, you're probably going to stab yourself.
Probably.
You basically your dagger. You basically get your hand stuck in the slit. It doesn't even can't even get it in there this time. You just kind of stumble.
Okay.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you're unsuccessful. Let's see. All right. Okay. Anything else, Varian?
Oh no, sorry. Actually, yes, I'm gonna move. Can I move after that?
You have 15 feet of movement left. Yes, you can break up movement. You can do half movements or 10 feet. Mess apart. Okay, so you move into here, and you're going to see a landing as you continue to stand in the muck, and you're basically, seeing light, and you see a hallway.
Great.
Yep. And that's only about barely a foot off of the from the water where you're.
Thank you.
Okay. Yep. Ibram. He goes the other
I'm
direction,
going
goes back
to
out,
move forward and
locks the door.
Step over Rusty.
Okay.
No, unfortunately, no doorways for me to go through this time. So
No, I meant the
I'm
door
being
you
told
just
to
came
charge
through
it
to get to
either.
the street, and you lock the door, you
Yeah.
pin it, you leave him down here. Okay. Anyway, you see basically this hub.
I just basically look at them and ask, "What's going on?" Oh my good God! Looking at Grief's another
Yeah, she got-
arrow sticking out of Grief's
Right.
chest.
And no, again, it's terrible.
Jeff, that's on me. My timing got off on it. They'll get to you shortly, somehow.
Yeah.
I think they're going to need it.
Sadly, since we haven't been to the haberdashery yet, I can't really do my mace wouldn't be able to go through the arrow slit. So and I couldn't reach there anyway. I'm just gonna pull back, guessing there must be something behind the arrow slit, and fire a eldritch blast at the arrow slit.
You can. Okay. And so
Just
as
like-
cover, he's got a -5 on the cover. So you need to
-5.
-5 and then throw your attack, and I'll tell you whether it hits or not.
Magic missile the
Okay.
darkness.
Yeah.
Well, there is no darkness. You brought your dagger out now, so
Fairly
Yeah,
lit
they
in
already
this
knew we
area.
were there.
okay.
I wasn't spoiling
Um,
anything this time.
With the holy macaronis!
I got critical hit.
Yeah,
So that
diggity.
-5 doesn't.
Wow, that's a crit. So
Okay.
that's going to be
Murder blast.
Yeah, you're force 10 damage. You need to give me 2d10. Because yeah, you can just hit the damage dice and just So it goes, yeah, the Eldritch Blast goes through the arrow slit, and you hear and something on the other side, hits the wall, and your dark vision catches something kind of sliding down past the arrow slit. Yeah, on the northwestern corner. Whatever's back behind there's not feeling really well right now.
Right. Is that all right? Problem sorted. Shall we continue now?
Yes.
Yeah, something like that.
Let's.
Okay, anything else, Hybrim?
No, I think that shall be it. Hang on, I've got it.
It's my turn.
Yashara.
Okay. I need to get my character sheet out of my way. Holy crap. So you shot at the arrow slit opposite me, correct, Hybrim?
I shot at just the arrow slit that I could see. So.
Okay.
Is there more than one?
Duff, can you confirm if it was the one behind Kiyashara or the one in front of Kiyashara?
I'm sorry, ask me that again. I was looking at something.
The arrow slit that Hybrim shot his Eldritch Blast through?
That was the one to the
behind
northwest.
Kiyashara or in front?
The one in the northwest corner. Upper northwest corner. In front of, yeah.
Got it.
Not the one behind you. Mm-hmm.
And you said that the individual or whatever on the other side of my arrow slot was trying to pull itself off of the blade, or
you
did
felt
it pull
something?
itself
Yeah, he
off the
did.
blade?
Yeah,
I would
whatever
feel
it was, pulled himself off, and you hear it kind of I'm dying, and it's basically you heard its voice whatever it was, talking or mumbling,
Right,
moving
so-
away from you in the dark.
So now that I know that it's moving away, can I see it through the arrow slit?
You can look through the arrow slit, and you're going to see
I'm
into a
looking.
room, and you're seeing somewhat of
Just
a...
to be clear, you're putting your eye to an arrow slit.
She did.
Yep.
Just to
She
be
did.
clear. Okay.
No
And
fear.
she sees the creature stumbling, leaning up against the wall as it's
Too
moving.
far for me to stab. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, he has moved away.
Okay, then I'm gonna I don't like loose ends. And so I'm gonna come down here a little bit and see if there's I'm just gonna go just past Spherian a little bit just to see if I can see
There's
another
just
hallway
wall.
like the one that he's looking at.
You there is not. You see,
It's dead end.
you're seeing more tunnel going down, but
Okay.
you just see wall where you're at.
Okay, this is clearly a lot. All right. So that was 15 feet of movement. I would like to. I have a feeling that this isn't something that thing isn't something I can really take care of right now. So I'm gonna do the last of my movement to this doorway here. It looks like a doorway. I can't
It's
really.
not. It's just a hallway, and what you do is you come
It's just
up.
a hall.
Yeah, you see more hallway, and you're staring at another arrow slit directly in front of you. And you see then you see the hallway turn to the left. You're welcome.
Okay. As my action, I'm gonna move out of the way of the arrow slot.
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna
Okay.
move again, and that's gonna be it for me. I don't want to be in front of the arrow slit.
Here.
Smart move.
This inspirational card.
Oh, what? Hold on. Somebody can redeem some. Oh my god. Really? Who got the card? Okay, Grief's gonna get an inspiration card. Boy, y'all just giving Grief all the cards. Okay. When it's her turn.
It's because I keep getting arrowed.
That's right. Okay,
Because
Rusty,
you keep
you.
getting grief.
Yeah, you keep getting griefed. Okay, so Rusty, you pick yourself up.
Is that half my movement?
No, you're fine. No, I respect you fell. You're good.
All right, then I
Normally.
will come and over here and stand next to Key. If I go here, am I in range of the thing? Otherwise, I'll go behind her.
What thing? You don't know?
The arrow slit. Can I get hit by whatever might be in the arrow slit if I go to that spot?
Arrows have arrows have long. You're not
All
at
right,
10
then
feet
I will-
from it. Yeah.
All right, then I will
Yeah.
actually come to that spot instead.
That's fine. Okay.
Meat shield. Let me tell
And
you about my best
I'll
friend.
just hold an action. I mean, I'm last in the turn order. In case anything wacky happens at the end, I'll hold an action to throw a javelin or to throw an axe.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
And I will pass my
Pass your
turn.
turn.
Sorry.
Grief. What are you doing, young lady?
Oh, what am I doing? Oh, just bleeding out. I'm going to come down here.
The voice makes it.
It really does.
It really does.
You've got the Jewish mother voice going. I'm just going to
Oh
try
my
and pat
God.
out while you all go fight.
You know,
Good.
everyone's like congregating over here, so I feel kind of left out, but
I'm still here with you.
You can come and
yeah,
stand
but-
behind the meat shield. I mean, you know,
I'm going to stand right here.
in front of the meat shield.
You want to be in the water, or are you going to be on the landing?
I'll be on the
You don't know
landing.
where the arrow is.
Okay.
I have bare feet, and you know the squishing between my toes is kind of gross.
Yeah, you would have to. Oh boy.
And I can't do anything. Don't really have anything to do. I can't see anything.
Pull the arrow out of your chest again.
Oh, you messed up real
We're
bad.
just going to.
Oh
leave
no!
it
Now
there.
what are you guys doing? Holy
Oh.
crap! I keep hearing.
Paris.
Okay.
Oh no.
Disrespect the PHC again. More a critical fumble for Grief. They're being mean now.
Wow.
What?
This is Jeffrey doing this, folks. So
We want to go to the haberdashery. We didn't.
do
just
wanna go to the
Yeah,
haberdashery.
I
That's
need
on
to
me.
go.
Give
Yeah.
the critical fumbles to the
I
DM.
need to go to the haberdashery.
Exactly.
Yeah. I need a new dress, damn it. Raider
So-
I need
owes me
a
a new
sword,
dress.
a shield,
So
some actual
mean.
armor. I mean,
well, I don't think the haberdashery is going to outfit you with all that, but you
At least some non-squishy shoes.
exactly. Okay.
He
Anyway,
is going to demand a new dress immediately.
I'm
Okay,
going
Grief.
to just pass my turn because I
Okay.
cannot do anything right now. I see
Okay.
nothing.
yeah. All right.
Oh,
Well, okay. Spherian.
The game is afoot.
It is.
Game is afoot.
yeah. Well, I think we're
Well,
in a
he-
rush, everyone.
Well, he just so he just basically tramps off here, and basically you see in front of you a another intersection.
Does he see
And I'll
anything?
bet there's
in front?
a.
He's got his
I'll bet there's
dagger.
Oh yeah.
And he looks okay. So he moves here. So you're gonna see into this room. And what you see laying on the ground right here is a dead creature. The hole in its chest.
All right. I'm just
Oh,
going to yell
coming out
out,
of it.
he's dead, Jim.
And you see stairs.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
I
You
love
see
that.
stairs going to the north, and you see a room behind you.
All right, yell a quick description of what I saw.
Yep.
Maybe don't yell.
Yeah, there's no more stealth. There is no more stealth involved in this encounter.
yeah, I think
Wow.
I think
said
stealth
fuck.
is
Maybe not in this
off the
area of
table
where
at
we
this
are. That's not necessarily true that everything that might be down here knows where we are. If there's even anything else down here.
True.
We are only
don't know
level
that.
1, and I've already died twice. Let's maybe try to.
Yeah, I was
like,
gonna
stay
say,
alive.
can we? Yeah, let's try
and
to.
Grief,
Yeah.
let me give her an inspiration card real quick. Roll me a d20, Grief. In chat, please. Oh.
15.
Nice.
15. That's not bad. 15's going to be still a silver card. So if you will please roll me the number, and I will.
13.
It's 13, which is Fane. Okay, so use this card if you miss all targets with an attack. As a bonus action, reroll the attack with advantage.
Nice.
That is a
Hey.
good one. Keep that in
There
my
are
back
good
pocket
ones.
for later.
Okay, let me quit. Fane, and it is Grief. All right, so I've protected that now. Okay, and something else was. Let me mark that off. Grief. Shucky darn. Did I get another Sharky darn darns? Yeah, I did. Good. I like my Shucky darn darns. Okay, so we still have inspiration point for grief. All right, from exile. Okay, but then you got the critical fumble also. Okay. All right, we'll manage all that. Okay, Hybrim. Okay.
I go down and look through the arrow slit to the southeast. Do I see anything in there?
Just the same room, but whatever was, you don't see any creature though.
I say, did anyone see if anything was in here?
I didn't.
That was the room that Shara looked for.
Yeah, I did look in there. There was a goblin kind of trying to run away, but you don't know that. She didn't see it.
Well, did you just say
he's
that
asking you out loud if you saw something?
Oh, Key says yes. There was something. There was something that looked. Do I know that it was a goblinoid
goblinish,
type?
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. So she'll say that it looked like it might have been a goblin, and it is severely wounded.
Well, it's not there now, so I think we'd better hurry.
Well, we should hurry up and find it so we can kill it.
It's probably all the way around on the other side of this sewer. I think we best run.
Yes, don't want to let its friends know.
It's probably done that now. So,
well, I mean, I personally, table talk, I personally don't want to run around this entire dungeon still in combat, because I have a feeling that that's going to be the case. So, I would like to cut loose ends. That's what my plan is. You can do what you want.
Did we realize this spot right here? I don't know. This spot that's one south of Hiram, is that a door? Why is that blank? Did we realize that that's a door or something?
I think it's just a wall.
It's just a wall.
Or maybe there's a room on the other side and we just can't, he hasn't revealed it yet or whatever.
Okay, it's the wall.
Dungeon fog, such things.
Could be fake. Got it.
Anyway, I'm just going to move there, and that's going to be that. There's not much else I can do, so I'm just going to stop there.
Yashara.
Okay, great. I'm gonna. I want to see if there. Oh man, I don't know. I don't really want to charge ahead down into the sewer by myself.
Can she hold her action and run behind the meat shield?
Yes.
If you hold an action or move like that, you drop in initiative order.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm just saying I'm gonna run up behind Spherion, so if you want to run behind me.
Well, we're out of so actually for the moment we're out of combat. So y'all are free to move.
We're out of combat.
Yeah, we're out of combat for the moment. Yeah.
Perfect. All right, cool. Then if we're free to move, I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna go a little bit further down here.
Okay. You just basically see tunnel, sewer.
Nothing on the walls, nothing. Should I
Um,
do a perception check? I mean, I can see 60 feet in the dark.
You actually there is a I don't know what I thought.
Oh, it's like a dead end. So there's nothing on the walls.
Not that way, no. But you see Xanathar. You see a symbol pointing back the way you came.
Oh, okay, cool.
And
then
you see. Hold on, young lady. I gotta give you more stuff.
Yes, give me more stuff.
There is actually narrow passage. It doesn't say, so I'm gonna make fairly certain that there. So these are third-party maps, and he needs to correct a couple of things here. But you actually see an opening in the wall here.
Is it like an arrow slit opening?
No, as in as a little passageway, little crawl space.
Can I like peek around the corner, like?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. You see a tunnel kind of go, and it looks like it opens up into a little room area. Just barely big enough for you to just crawl through.
Oh.
You boys, while she's doing that, boys to the north there, you come into that room where Syrian and Rusty are at. There is rusty weapons and threadbare clothing litter the floor. It's just, yeah, the weapons are of no value, barely, you'd get, tetanus, from the rusty weapons, they're that bad. And the
They're
clothing
garbage.
looks like it's been trampled over, and you can see feces on it and mud, and it's just gross. Yeah, the messy room is what it's called.
Oh boy.
And
Okay.
Does the
Hybrim
stairway
Grief
to the north go up or down?
goes up. Hybrim Grief, what are y'all doing?
I am going to move down near Kiyashara.
Okay.
I have a question for
And-
the party. Sorry, I thought you were done.
I'm going
ahead.
to. Can I cast Thaumaturgy and make this room shake to see if there's anything in it, since we can't see and I don't want to particularly crawl through and be faced with something?
You can freely choose to do that if you want. Yes.
Stealth is over.
Okay.
There is no
Apparently.
Can I roll an insight? Can
No.
I roll an insight check on the DM? Just in the way that you said that, it seemed quite.
No, that's her choice. You're gonna peek your head in the wall. She's gonna cast Thaumaturgy into that room. Is basically what she's saying. Okay.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
to if something's in there, it gets jostled, and we know if something is in there. Instead of us
Sure.
crawling through and
Sure.
possibly getting another arrow to the chest.
Yeah. Can I stealthily cast Thunderwave? That's right.
No,
I'm
you
gonna
get a swarm
stealthily
of
cast
rats to the face
Fireball. No
instead.
one's gonna hear it. So no, we are
Oh,
teasing.
man.
You may choose to do that. So if that's your choice, you cast it and you hear, basically, 'cause Thaumaturgy is very loud.
Yes.
I believe that it.
So that's if you make sound with Thaumaturgy, though.
That's
Yeah,
what she said
if
she was
I want to
doing.
make the I want to make the ground shake.
You're causing harmless tremors in the ground for 1
Yeah.
minute. So basically, she's just shaking. It's basically an earthquake. Okay.
Yeah.
Shaking.
Okay. Okay.
So
Yeah.
Harmless
technically,
earthquake.
not really sound.
Not sound.
Yeah, in there. Yeah.
Mm,
Okay.
You're at your back, though.
technically.
Technically.
You hear the rumbling. You hear stuff. Sounds like there's stuff falling. In the
Healing
room.
potion.
You hear stuff. Yeah, you hear stuff breaking.
Perfect.
But you don't hear anything scream out.
Yeah, I think it's probably safe to go in there then, But I'm not going in first because I already have an arrow to the chest.
So my question table talk was going to be, which one of us is the smallest? I think it's Key. I think Key is the smallest
How
Well,
tall
it
are
ain't
you?
in terms
Rusty.
of weight and height.
How tall are you?
Not rest.
I never ask. Well, you never put your age and height and weight in, Mandy, or your character.
I gave all that to you.
You're
I
supposed
have
to
to put
be-
it in again.
Yeah, you put it in it. Priceless legendary potion bottles have shattered to the ground in the other
Great.
room there. The
Fuck 'em, I
healing
don't need them.
potions, the greater, superior healing potions that you were about to have, are now gone.
She's
Go in there and
5'7".
You can just put it in
Oh,
on your
right
notes
here.
on the notes tab in your character sheet. Yeah, just put it in there.
Yeah,
I
I'm
am
6'11".
It's just barely big enough for one medium-sized creature to squeeze through, one at a
At a
time.
time.
Okay.
That is
Okay.
right.
Do you want me to go
Key-
first?
No,
I'll
Key
go
will
first if you
go.
want.
All
I
right.
ain't scared. I'll go. Alright, so Key's gonna go.
You're so good.
You can
You're
go.
gonna lose
Pretty
in
sure
nowhere.
she's the smallest anyway.
Okay.
So it makes sense. So I'm gonna go to the end here and see what I can see.
So you
While
squeeze
she's doing that, I'm
through
gonna check the secret doors along this wall.
in the tower.
Okay.
Oh. Let me actually ask for the middle of the square there.
I'm going. Yeah, that's fine. I get it. Y'all are being horrible about moving to squares, but that's just me.
Sorry.
We're trying.
I'm teasing. I am semi.
I'm looking at the map.
Not really.
What do I
Not
see?
really. I'm getting ready to tell you. I'm waiting for Mr. Injection. Okay.
Oh.
when you're doing perception rolls or for secret, not an investigation, Varian, it's
It is perception.
Yeah, it's perception for checking out your perceiving. Okay, two things happen. Sakia Shara, you peek your head and you see a stairwell going up to a trap door. There's a wooden floor up there, kind of right here. Oops.
Okay.
Okay. You just see it closing when you were looking up at it. You just saw it kind of like, at the very last minute as it closes. It looks like it's a storeroom. You're seeing what was on shelves and all that, but not anymore. Several casks, looks like it's some barrels, some wine glasses, some wine bottles, tablecloths, rags, just different sorts of supplies and all that. Is now on the floor. And then you see a hallway, looks like a little hallway both on the north and south of of that room area going, off somewhere. Okay? While you're doing that, when Spherian's checking walls, Spherian actually discovers there is something funny about the wall right there.
I'll let everybody know.
He yells out, he trumpets.
Well, I was not trumpeting.
Okay. So, Yashara, what do you do?
I don't want to do anything without the party knowing, so she's gonna go back. What was it that fell on the ground? Was it like bottles of wine or what?
Yeah, there's some bottles of wine. Yeah, not the healing potions. You can smell definitely. You could. There's a spill on the floor. Probably some containers of maybe herbs and all that. And little cask fell off and splattered on the ground too, thanks to the trimmer. So yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back out to the party. I'll just go there. Whatever. And she will explain what she saw and that she saw the trapdoor closing. So she's like, somebody knows that we're here. It wasn't just those goblins. There's obviously something else down here. Which way do you want to go?
Well, you said it was a storeroom, right?
She tells you that it looks like it was a storeroom, yes.
Yep.
Maybe that's just
you do see me opening that front door.
All right, hold on, Grief. Finish your comment.
Maybe that just leads up to like a store or something.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Like since we are in the sewers and it goes into the basement, like it's a storeroom for like a tavern or something like that.
Do either of these two landings that we saw have enough grime and grit where we could see if there was a body, somebody bound, dragged?
In the water?
Yeah.
The two landings.
No, you didn't see anything like that. You did not. You could see grime on the floor, and there were some track marks and all that, certainly. But you didn't see anything like that. I will give you that for asking.
All right.
I say, judging by the goblin that Key saw in the room behind the southeastern arrow slit, this secret door might lead a way to him. We might be able to catch him before he manages to tell his allies that we're here.
That's true.
I say we should probably run. And,
let's run and do it quickly because maybe our buddy's up there.
Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. So before we're gonna take our 10-minute break here for our intermission, and then we'll bring Jeffrey on. Y'all will have made a quick stop to the haberdashery before you went down in the cellar into the sewers. You just happen to make your way over there since they're bitching about it. Jeff's bitching about it. So I'm going to go get the haberdashery out of the way. Okay?
I can vouch for that. He's been bitching the entire time.
Yes. Oh my God. Okay? Okay, yes, that's what we're gonna do.
vouch.
So he
It's
has
in
been
the chat
gracious
log.
enough to hang out. So he'll put it in the VMix call. Y'all won't see him, but you at least be able to hear him. And we'll do the haberdashery so they can we can have some silly of this there, and they can get the quick shopping, extra little things they want to purchase, because that is kind of unfair that they didn't get to kind of do that. Critical fumble for who? For
Probably
what is-
me.
I can't see it. They're so small. Where is my? You would think I would have enough screens open that I could. I'm gonna put the damn
Kia
thing over
Shara.
here. Who's it
It's
for?
probably for me, yeah.
It's for
DM. Okay, no, hold
Yep.
on. Is it
DM.
critical fumbles for Kia Shara? That's right. Yeah, from Jeffrey. Yeah, okay, so okay.
Thanks, Bash. Thanks, Bash.
Nothing but love.
Jeffrey loves
Okay, so let's take our 10-minute intermission break real quick. Grab a drink, bio break, all that fun stuff, and then we'll come back on. Jeff, hop in on the call, and they can make their way. They'll have made a circumvented route to the haberdashery, a late night call, catch Varen up. Who knows what he was doing? We don't want to know, probably, but they could go real quick shopping and have any extra stuff that they wanted to purchase of, common sense, that we should say. Their Vorpal blades and, plus 10 armor are not available at the haberdashery. And there are no hats. So let's get that straight. Okay?